Yeah, the title of this video is "Why is no one paying attention to the weather?" And the point that I'm making is, if you go on my YouTube channel history, you'll see where I have videos and shorts pertaining to the weather and the temperature changing, the cloud seeding, basically the airplanes in the air doing all the drawing in the skies. I be doing that type of content. But I notice when it comes to my videos, I don't really get that many views on it. I guess that's not really important to anybody, you know what I mean? But if you look at the weather, what we've been experiencing the last couple of days right here in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, this is not normal. You know what I mean? For the sun is finally coming out today after 2 o'clock in the day. Well, after 1 o'clock in the day, it's finally coming out. But all morning it's been cloudy, and then you can kind of see the sun peeking out over the clouds, and the clouds are obviously moving. So if the clouds are obviously moving and you see the sun peeking, why isn't that the sun didn't go in? Like, what I'm saying? It just stayed peaking like that. And I'm going to tell you the reason. The reason is what they call one part of geoengineering or weather engineering. One part of that process is called tinting the sun. Like you putting tint on your windows, where it's called tinting the sun. You can look that up on YouTube. What does it mean to tint the sun? And it's going to share with you about weather engineering and how they make some kind of way they spray chemicals in the air when they be shooting them lines in the sky with the jets. You know what I mean? They be letting off chemicals that do certain things. Some other chemicals they allow in the air controls whether it's gonna rain. Other chemicals control the temperature. And I know this sounds far out what I'm saying, but it's not actually far out. The information is out there clear, and it's it's public information. No, the news is not talking to you about this. You know what I mean? But actually what they're doing now is playing with the weather. 2016 flood was actually cloud seeding, when that storm just sat in one place for 3 days. That's not normal. And what we experiencing right now in April is not normal. It's just starting to warm up in the day, but it was cool all morning. It was cool yesterday. We're not used to that. That's just like the freeze that we got. You know what I mean? The freeze that we got. You know what I'm talking about? We let around there, and what there was, it was a freeze a couple months ago. We didn't have no temperatures like that, like 17 degrees. We never been known for that. But all of a sudden, that temperatures started hitting, that we wasn't even used to. And I'm gonna tell you right now, we heading into the month of April. I mean, I'm gonna go ahead and say expect more cool days like we're not normally used to in the month of April. I don't really expect this video to get that much response, but if you look into my history, I actually have video shot of the skies being sprayed up. So it's not like I don't have the clear evidence. I have the clear evidence on this YouTube channel. You can take my videos and you can line them up with substantial YouTubers. I'm talking about big time YouTubers that talk about this certain type of this certain type of geoengineering and weather engineering, as they call it. They reporting. I'm talking about people that's legitimate. You know what I mean? My videos and the proof that I have line up with what they have, so it lets you know. You see, like right now, what you look in the sky, the sky is cloudy and it's like a haze. All this is not normal. What you're looking at are man-made clouds. And what we experiencing is called tinting the sun, where the sun it is being tinted by clouds. So it's actually shining through the clouds. It's shining through the clouds and it's gonna stay shining like that, as long as the clouds in front of it. But like I say, if you watch this video, go into my history on this channel, and I mean, you can go to the videos, but you can go to the shorts, and you can actually look at my shorts without even having to hit on the video. You can see the screenshot of the actual video. You can see the background and the clouds and how the X's they put in the sky and all that type of stuff. You'll be able to see that. Just go back in my history. But Louisiana, be expecting more weird and unnormal weather in the future. Like I say, I'm gonna continue reporting on what I report on, but it's just that when it comes to my video of the drones and stuff, and I'm not mad at the audience. I'm actually happy. I appreciate, the high view. Well, for me, it's high views. When if I get 400, 600 views, that's good for me, compared to 12 views, 20 views, something like that. And that's how it plays out when it comes to these videos, when it comes to this weather manipulation stuff. You could actually, what I'm saying, you could say, oh man, he talking a bunch of foolishness. But if you lay around and you look up anything that I say, you can see that it exists. Weather engineering, geoengineering, cloud seeding, and tinting the sun. All the things that I said, you can hit it up on YouTube. You can even Google it. But when you go on YouTube, is the difference between Google, you know what I mean? They'll tell you about something, but then they'll try to steer you in the wrong way. You go to YouTube, you have a variety of people to look up and, see about what's going on. And you'll get the real insight on what's going on. But it's being actually talked about on YouTube channels like Jimmy Dore. Yeah, he's a comedian, but he has a YouTube channel where he's into the politics and everything, and he has a lot of politicians on here and there, but they're talking about all this stuff. It's actually a plan being put in place while this so-called war going on and everything. There's things happening. That war is like a distraction. Is a distraction, because when it comes to things like this and the weather and how they playing with it right now, if people don't be concerned until catastrophic destruction come through or about, and then everyone's crying. But if you take time to put your time towards things that's really going on and really that's matter, you can make things happen. We don't have to sit back and be like, oh well, this might be like this, that, and the other, but I can't do nothing about it. Yeah, you can't do nothing. We could do something about it. And when it comes to us black folks, we ain't even concerned about this type of thing. But shoot, you let it lay around here 2-3 weeks from down the line, a mysterious flood come through and you lose everything. Oh, now you're crying. Now you're looking for FEMA funds and this, that, and the other. But when your local politicians lay around there and sign off to this type of stuff for money, yeah, your local politicians sign off for these skies to be sprayed up like this. So think about that when you go into that voting poll, what you actually really voting for. You're voting for more than what you think you're voting for. And the people that you done voted for, guess what? You done voted for this. You done voted for all this right here. I don't care if it's you a Democrat or a Republican, you voted for this. I'm gonna convert this video into a short, if I can, so it'll be put out on the shorts. But America, but especially Louisiana, need to wake up and pay attention to the things. When it comes to the weather, it is not normal. Not normal at all. And the last few days haven't been normal. I'm not a person that gets sick, like talking about. For some reason, I laid around there and developed like a sinus problem just for a couple days, and that's not even known for me. I'm about to make 50 years old, and I never really had these problems like talking about. And I think that has a lot of, because I be out here in the air a lot, recording especially. So yeah, I just thought I would bring that up. So anybody hear this video from Louisiana and you align with me when it comes to not getting sick like talking about, and you just all of a sudden got a sinus problem lately, yeah, I know they talk about pollen, but the pollen done fail. The pollen that came through done fail. If there's any in the air, it's very little. So for all this time to go by, and then I just finally, that's something they putting in the air. And if you look at a video of my history, there was a video I made where I show it's got a lot of views on it. It's a short that I have recently. Back when I got some hundreds of views on it. Looked like toxic chemicals was in the a drainage canal of a local park near me. It looked like straight antifreeze poured into the but I'm saying it was so much that it couldn't have just came from no bottles. This had to be this had to be purposely injected into the water system, the drainage system. And you can see my video. I have a video and I have a short. The short got the most views, but it was green. It was equivalent to antifreeze, and the drainage canal was full of it. I'm talking about it was like maybe 2-3 feet of water, or it was supposed to be water, but it didn't look like it was water at all. It looked like it was just straight antifreeze all the way up a drainage canal. So that's way too much for it to just be, But yeah, this BR.LA Skywalker, I just thought I would rant a little bit today. So if you see this video, hit that like button, subscribe for the future videos. I'm out.